ma achimota abofu alogoshi alumle menchia obia especially my campaign team nyame shiro bi biara even omo nam from eye house to house te jewa nom nana boachemu chese memfa konya isu ndo obia ase na mensan chia okan kwe not executives menchia memfa konya nchia chairman Stephen Adai Slim governor mo nana akwamo memfa akonya iso mo nchia kese na isifo na watwe etwa mu wo mo ba ye be hwe ye primary science course iso de di kan nchia kese koma obi biara oboa ma campaign a course in the presidential election a course jojo o hwe ya nanka de ebimu penese nka ye wie o nenka minim se afafrantonua ketua o senka
no why dear no afafrantonua ketua ne
de ebimu pe nenka mo hu se afafrantonua ketua bi aba speech ni ma na boom speech bi but nyame adom afafrantona ankasa no mpo no 2 ye no 9 months ne yaso tinu ayemre ena nyame ncha de
afafrantona emre
nyame ncha de afrantoni nyina ba be dom osono no se kra ye ne party bi friend afranto bi omo nyina ba fie na emede de ye se tu na mo no se very soon omo be say de mi ken no kware ebi ana omo ye be da sorry ne o se honorable alanchemantin aba be dom Dr. Mahmoud Baumiechi na de auto de o tiaka o chese bibia agegu
na safa fronto na wu
me say wayemre se onwa bedom MPP nti na ka say principal na nkasa bebe fie and I know say ye tu ho na mo nti very soon we won't say bibia ye kama look I kept saying something and let me repeat here I say breaking the 8 now it is not just a slogan it is possible and we are working at it in the sense we had the see memoranda after your primaries we shall door we have biakuye from Yeruakabne Agyapong echo former executives chairman Blade John Buedumo we share Adaini Mo ne wife we share candidate Akoto ne wife we share senior minia bema ane mi bibia honorable Ken Agyapong di odobe ball dom e wo stadium e ball yenya ya flag bearer ye bibia ya de nyina Alhaji Mahmoud Baumiechi na na efe keke just say metio machina mani aja as a Christmas for me Saturday was Christmas coming early for me.
Yeah, Ken spokesperson Cassandra. Now watch the say no dey na ye camouflage.
But you why Ken spokesperson?
Amoh Dartey.
But you why Ken spokesperson?
Adai.
Me patcho Fred Edward Boating.
Me no say Ken spokesperson ya Amoh Dartey.
Me patcho Fred Edward.
Na me busa say wo hini trimu asem na wo kan wo say na no dey mo the national security na be fa no keke. Nah.
You know, when he speaks like that, me I just can't way your big papa. Kwame Woodim Ken, who produces him Ken. Ken is not somebody you can easily just coerce to move. Now Ken is for national security. And then I'll reduce your compare to that level. Ken is what you see. Ken is not the type that you can coerce. Ken is not the type that you would play gimmicks with. No. He says it as it is and on ma. After Akoto na aba wo Asen Central. What if he had decided to send Kobet now? But Akoto na aba because he was ready to come to the stadium or back to move him pick. He has reduced the man and the man he's serving. So sasem we minya audio ne recording ne pa na obetime atwa ma me. Me wia me de be ma Ken sisi ana me tie ya krank me for dia ma.
We
reduce Ken pa.
Kennedy or Chebe onye Jimmy for sa the Modia Yenu Osladom Horam woman organized the DMUD that time. MPs are sort of Musotiano, and in the Mamu Penifua Wakamono to Jomom one cafe. Namwashe Amamuamuba, Obio Nimutu Seti. After to baby press over Udini, after to baby press over your presidential material. After to baby press, oh, hey, I come back Agyapong the Munano, several Cassatian people, Mukasa. Now, all this hard description, what would be like this? Next year, got 12 banners when you're close to 40%. Nana, yes, and you got some fatak and Liba. And the Bible say, a man will be who are branching my bumufia, no papaya bumufia. After Obaya, after one who say, hey, papa, say, Behiano, papa, and your Wamra, Minia. Say, when it was you do, the Biana said, I know, yeah, fire. You got Twaba, number one, come with. I fed the Muniano, I fed your presidential material, I make my presidential material call. I fed the Obia more listed in 10 cents, most have the number heaven. So I'm a two doom. Bonnie was heaven, so that means to a palm free hall. Now, what can you say? If I heard the man, Yanni, and money Yanni said. The process, no, young penny for big joy. I say, oh, let us see that. Oh, I said nothing happened. Where were you?
Amoh Dartey, Mami Musa, you're so person who or hini trimu asemwa. Aya na chiame. Yenu walkano. Was in the whole day na nikene Agyapong and Namwo.
Yes.
The walker was supported here.
Who am I? Who am I?
Oh, no, why so be cancer more. Now, what he and for so.
Nope. Who am I? What do I do for him?
Okasamano.
And for 1% of Granoa, Agyapong has always been a fulcrum when it comes to say a campaign. Nema or ye, now say after Abanawi, after I do MPs in the so. I buy a discount Tetsino,
Bafan Sabra, Pia,
Bafan Sabra. I do Moso, and Kennedy has always been influential. Maybe or from constituency to constituency, or bomb, a buy, and then you do so dear, Mojinama.
Amoh Dartey.
A pupua bonus, more than to Kokotu Sukate.
I want you to be answered.
As you play the audio, I've also sent Ken and Edward Boateng a message because he has to be called to order. Because, truth be told, if he was with Ken, some of us have been with Ken. And I can also speak on authority, say he doesn't know the money he's speaking for.
I don't
want to say much. Because, Sabi.
So, I can Agyapong and I'm no Casamano.
And I'm saying, this person now, Wakasano, he would come back and retract his words.
Okay.
He will come back and retract his words. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Fred Edward Boateng is here. I've sent him. I sent him audio and send him. You see, some people think that to manage a team, to manage a brand, is easy. Brand management, it takes a lot of wisdom. It takes a lot of insight. You are talking about someone who, by God's grace, has chalked some success in the party as a first timer. Compared to what Alan did, you protect the brand. Sebi, between you and I, you say, ye bibi ayetin odiano. Even sometimes, how you communicate, how you manage things. One I won't mean holdy. I wish I need this audio because Mark Imunina needs to listen to this guy. I think you're marking to your fu papa.
Now what count a year when he need to more.
And I make a show say I have spoken to Ken. I have been with
Ken. You know,
Ken.
Because when you say
some of you know how I am with Ken. When you say Ken, you're a minia. Until Ken will not relate to me as a party person because you're a family. Many Ken the free or kind show. And yep, MPP Muna American Babu Abusia. Menen net your kind she only me mammo. Those times are not Ken and Mayor Ken until you're moving no. We are not just talking because of say Ebimu and I say no Kennedy Agyapong. We know him in person. And
you
the little you know about Ken, can Ken be coerced? maybe sawasem.
Oh, so baby are doing the party ni.
Can no you can.
Not coercing, but party ni young queen. Now so say you are baby jina wana mo born you more. Obia one a master. Kennedy Agyapong one a master. Now
and you know one a Saturday. What's the big deal about that song?
And the spokesperson no.
Because today it is about Ken. They shouldn't play Obia one a master. Ken, if you know Ken and you understand Ken is the type that takes a bull by the horn. He accepts victory, he accepts defeat. And you're a movie Ken sao. On you emotionally weak and on you someone who is emotionally not intelligent. Until for him to speak the way he spoke, what I said Ken, I don't know, he's demeaned the brand. And I'm a bit disappointed. Until I'm saying, Edward Boateng, my send Ken message, my send Edward Boateng message, my send Afia Akoto message. They need the audio, and I'll play it to them. Because you see, there are people that join in the way. Because yes, the typical MPP person felt say, no, where we are, we've been tagged and attacked, and aside that, one thing about even Ken victory now, and me, I call it victory because he didn't show interest to be a presidential material early. Because if you're a year ago, Ubisa can say, "Unya president obedi." There is an interview that says that. And with all that, so to me, puli, and to me is a victory. And if you are a true party person and understands, say, President Akufo-Addo can't be, I say, there is, we go into elections, and after the elections, we come back together as one party and work behind the wheels. And if you're a true party person, even between you and I know second going into this election, he had a strategic team. He had polls done for him. And his polls that were done for him, his research that was done for him, did not fail from the results he got. So Ken was not going into this election saying that dole, he knew he was going to win. He knew it was going to be difficult. And if you listen to his speech, he was not forced to write down the speech. And in Yesu, obi na draw from presidency, the Beshen Hensa. Oshaya, even on the stage, na yirim po ne ko yi free ne bag mo de breno. Mewa. Me na chipe. Go back and watch the pictures. Ken yire Christy ene ko yi Ken speech by. Ken be jina na no ejani speech na Christy so munyin ni speech na mama. And what he said was, this is what he was hoping for, a free, fair elections. And for that, he accepts the results. And then you turn around and say, so be the obiatem. And when the deal obiatem, the other part, the other side of the coin. I mean, what is this? Why are we being ostriches here? And then women's organizer Katia Ken. And then Esla Katia Ken. Why are you picking people who Ken has no issues with just to create what is not there? Nasabi Ken Anka Sentia Ubi. Nanka so Bisana Mami. He should stop this game. Senipakron on do level or manage brander. They would have to pull him out. And I'm glad I'm here. I'm not leaving here without it.
Level Ben ya dia wo chire ni se Ken buafu na enema bi ankoyie. Nanom umwonka.
Unim Ken ye.
Oh, some media ja party.
Unim Ken na unim Ken.
Yes, so person hunu ohini tirimu asemu a.
Unim senya Ken tie. Has he ever been one that would pretend when he's not happy with something? Let's not sit here because a MPP we are coming to act as if we don't know Ken. We all know how Ken is in Japan.
What do MPP into person? What better team one year?
You can do MPP and the spokesperson in this speech nature obia a true obia Ken a dream no do MPP. Because said the man did not speak well. Let's not dwell on him. Let's not take the shine from the brand Kennedy Japan. Because for me, that is where I feel he goofed. The man has carved a niche that needs to be protected, that needs to be worked at, for you don't know what tomorrow holds for him. There is a spirit, and I keep saying, I want MPP. It backs those who work hard. And if you can, you would agree with me, that spirit backed Ken in Central Region. The votes that came from Central Region show that he had worked in Central Region over the years. He had worked there. and they rewarded him. And that is the spirit of the MPP. This is something Ken is proud of. I can also sit here and say the Kennedy Agyapong I know, the Kennedy Agyapong, the brand I have always known. Abai, he's too big for this. But here, NSC Ebeka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a victory no was him. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, from a very humble beginning, from a very cultured home. Just say, penny was him.
From a cultured home.
Hey, yet a no. Nikasemu, the way on any parallelity, just say, Muslimi niya, on near Christo 14 year, just say, Woma, Muslimi, minka se minchra home. Say, na, those times na, me call campaign, na de biya mija, me mano, Emma, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yere, who said, Samira is like a sister to me. Let me join mom film. Say, got to a time, until date, my son was like, Mommy, I said, because Muslim, because Dr. Bawumia inspired me so much. The way me say, my son, me say, Muslims, I know, say, we are one people, we build. I say, no, because of Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. This was a young child just by living. Now, as a single mother, me call campaign, and no job. So now, on me man in the school, no job monifi. My son fell in love with this man to the extent that Opeso Muslimini. Now me say, hey, till date, she said, me maniko school wa akosombo den. Samira owa no aye wa boa bibia no dia come because onim se me nam ye campaign. I mean, these people are people that they don't show love. Me see till date, Kwame, me birthday do a wo mfa phone en frame. Wo kra unni mini mi fie wo mfa phone en frame.
Na so Dr. Bawumia do be fro.
Kwame. Dr. Befro, Samira Befro, and they would pray with you. And this is not something that he started doing just because of a presidential. Me say, I go way back to human relations. Hey, just say they are so blameless.
Now this you how mommy.
Omo ye nipa de, but omo do omo de woman nipa, and no na yielded this result. If you go back to our history, for a first timer to come into MPP race with the perception of MPP being an Akan party and coming from the background of a Muslim, chalking the highest percentage margin, been sida. The way over the years, omuni nipa atsena afa. It's that brand, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, I know it's going to get bigger, and inshallah we would break the 8.